To see several of you and excited about the conference that is continuing, having started in Greece already in the late hours, our hours of today, of yesterday, or rather. The conference is a very big success. We have close to 140 papers that will be presented and something like 45 people who will be participating in panels. So it is a big success and it's owed to you. And welcome to the 17th Annual International Icabe Conference, officially. You need to mute one of the microphones, please. So the William Patterson is proud to host this year's conference, and we thank the leadership of William Patterson University, the chair of the board, the president, the provost, and our dean for enabling us to do this and agreeing to host it. And we also thank the founder of Icabe, Thalassinos, for bringing this conference to us this year. The way we shall proceed is following the outline of the conference. We shall have the welcome addresses by the dignitaries of our university. Then we shall confer awards to several very deserving people. And that will conclude this portion of the conference. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I invite the chair of the board of William Patterson University to give the first welcome address, Mr. Michael Allen Seeve.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to say what an honor and a privilege this is, and it's like a moon landing. What an unbelievable feat of technological competence to pull this together from so many places around the world, so many different time zones, and have it all happen. So kudos to everyone. Thank you, Dr. Malindretos, and hello. As the chair of the board of the trustees of William Patterson University, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2021 International Conference on Applied Business and Economics and to this plenary session. William Patterson is proud to be a partner in hosting this important conference, and I am personally honored to have the opportunity later to deliver a keynote address sharing perspectives on leadership that I have gained in both the public and the private sectors. First, though, I have the privilege of introducing the 8th president of William Patterson University, Dr. Richard Helldobler. President Helldobler has a particularly strong understanding of both our students and the life-changing power of a William Patterson education. Not only is he a graduate of a public university, President Helldobler is also a first-generation college student of immigrant parents like many of our students. His personal experience informs his commitment to serving students for whom education is a means of social mobility and economic progress. Active in the New Jersey Association of State Colleges and Universities and the New Jersey President's Council, President Helldobler is also a member of Commerce and Industry Association of New Jersey's Board of Directors, co-chair of the LGBTQ Presidents in Higher Education, and serves on the board of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. President Helldobler is changing the entire university community to rethink systems that create barriers for underrepresented populations in higher education. In doing so, he aims to make William Patterson the institution of choice for students who are changing the social fabric of the state of New Jersey and the United States. Please join me in welcoming President Helldobler. Do we have President Helldobler?
Professor Malindretos, do you hear me, Professor Malindretos? Professor Malindretos, please close your screen. You share your screen with others. So just press the X or stop sharing. No, no, the other one. The other one. Try to get in now again. Okay, now it's better. So, Mr. Michael Allen Seeve, you can continue. You can share your presentation if you like.
So I was really just doing the introduction, which I did, and I wanted to thank everybody who's listening and everybody who's participating. And I think I was going to be followed by President Helldobler, but if he's not available, Dr. Powers, do you want to go next?
I'd be pleased to. I believe that Dr. Helldobler had a recorded message, and perhaps that's what Dr. Malindretos is working on at this moment, but I'll be happy to jump right in. So I, too, on behalf of William-Patterson University, offer greetings. President Helldobler couldn't be here personally, but he wished for me also to relay how pleased he is to have this university serve as host to the 2021 International Conference on Applied Business and Economics. I would just like to say a few brief things to you today that I hope will resonate and remain with you as you engage at this conference, and then return to your own universities and colleges. First, as persons with doctoral degrees in both business and higher education, my own scholarly background on academic entrepreneurship has always been one that focuses on practical problems that need solving. This conference, I think, in a powerful way reinforces that point. We have vexing challenges we confront in organizations, in societies, in nations, and multinationally. And there are papers, presentations, and panels that will richly engage this need for applied scholarship that informs practice. Second, I hope you will take the opportunity to attend sessions that are not only in your topical interest area, but that also provide an informative perspective on a different area, or perhaps it deploys a different methodological approach from what you are most knowledgeable about, as such varied perspective is critical to addressing applied problems. Finally, I invite you to recognize that we collectively are in a transformative moment in our industry. Here we are, leaders and scholars from around the world, all now extraordinarily comfortable with this tool of interpersonal engagement online. Consider how learning is now so broadly accessible and not confined to specific time and physical space. Here at William-Patterson University, we are embracing this reality to better serve adult learners, ones who have especially complex lives and for which meeting them where they are is what they need to be successful. Our Katsakas College of Business is a leader for this on campus, and in particular for serving our communities of color, first-generation college students, and students from backgrounds of limited means. I hope you all will also be leaders for such movement worldwide to ensure access to the life-changing opportunity that is a post-secondary education. Thank you, and I return it now to Dr. Malindretos.
Malindretos is, I think he has a problem with the connection. Let's move to Rector.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Okay, here you go. All right, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Provost Powers. Provost Powers is one of our leaders who has made this conference possible for agreeing to host it this year. And we turn now to Anthony Bowrin, the Dean of the Cotsacos College of Business, who of course made it possible as well that we host this conference this year. Dean Bowrin.
Thank you, Prof. Good morning, colleagues. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 digital edition of the International Conference on Applied Business and Economics, Icabe. This conference has participants from around the globe, and the Katsakas College of Business at William-Patterson University is excited to partner with the Department of Accounting and Finance at the University of West Africa, Athens, Greece, and the International Association of Business to co-host this 17th edition of this prestigious conference. We're happy to welcome all participants, the many old as well as new academic and professional colleagues that are joining us. Special welcome to the keynote speakers. I know our participants are as eager as I am to hear from this well-renowned group of senior scholars and business executives. A special welcome also to the distinguished individuals who will be honored with Lifetime Achievement Awards later today. Thank you for your excellent contribution to your disciplines and professions. The conference features many highlights, including several keynotes, many plenary sessions, panel sessions, and parallel sessions, covering a wide array of issues that are critical to the economic well-being of many, especially as we emerge from the COVID-19 pandemic. I am confident that our presenters and participants will bring unique insight to these issues and that we will leave the conference better prepared to address them than we are now. We at the Kostakis College of Business are very excited to co-host this conference, and we thank Conference Chair Professor John Malindretos for providing this opportunity. Finally, I wish to thank all participants for making this 17th edition of the International Conference on Applied Business and Economics the great event it is, and I really hope you all enjoy the next 3 days. Thank you.
John, your microphone. Your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you, Dean Bowrin, for your words, welcoming our participants and our and everyone else, our co-host. Our co-host is the University of West Attica in Greece, and we have the rector of the university with us today, and he would like to say a few welcome words to everyone since we are co-hosts for this great event. His name is Panagiotis Kaldis, and he's professor and rector at the University of West Attica.
Dear all, it is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to the Icabe 21 conference and to the University of West Attica, hosting the second largest student body in Attica and the third largest in Greece. This conference with a promising program is a great honor for us. Special thanks are due to the conference organization and especially to Professor Thalassinos and Stamatopoulos from the Greek side, and of course to all the participants. The emblem of our university is the ancient Athenian philosopher Plato, a student of Socrates, a teacher of Aristotle, and the founder of the homonymous academy. In fact, the archaeological site of the academy, which is also regarded to be the first known ancient university with a focus on philosophy, mathematics, science, and politics, is within easy reach of our campuses. Our university consists of 6 schools: School of Public Health, School of Administrative Economics and Social Sciences, School of Food Sciences, School of Health and Care Sciences, School of Applied Arts and Culture, and School of Engineering, and 27 departments covering a vast variety of scientific fields. Our university has approximately about 60,000 persons, undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral students enrolled. Our strategy is to invest in people, and our practice is to cooperate with the academic community based on a system of values, trust, stability, and credibility with ethics and justice, providing equal opportunities and applying the university's meritocracy and accountability to society. At the same time, we are encouraging the intensification of digital transformation, innovation, and academic cosmopolitanism, especially with the United States universities. At the University of West Attica, we see strategic partnerships as the best way to increase the effectiveness and impact of our activities. So I'm looking forward to strengthen our collaboration with the William Patterson University of New Jersey, USA, and especially with Kotsakos College of Business. I invite you to collaborate in research, education, and outreach that can increase mutual benefits. I will be glad to provide any further information and details you might need it. I am sure that this event will give the opportunities to know us better and to establish networking and further cooperation. Please enjoy the conference. I thank you all.
Thank you, Rector Kaldis, for your words of cooperation and connection between the two countries, and we hope that this cooperation will continue in other ways as well. Finally, we want to invite the founder of Icabe, the person who has made all this possible, since there is an Icabe and we're hosting it today, and that is Professor Thalassinos from Greece.
Thank you, John. Dear Chair of the Board of Trustees of William Patterson University, Mr. Michael Allen Seeve, dear President Richard Helldobler, dear Provost Choha Powers, dear Rector of the University of West Attica, Professor Panagiotis Kaldis, dear Dean Professor Anthony Bowrin, dear co-chairs of Icabe, Professor John Malindretos and Theodore Stamatopoulos. I would like to thank you for your participation and support in the realization of the conference. Please accept my congratulations for the excellent preparation and the implementation of this event. This is the 17th edition of Icabe, second digital after COVID-19 pandemic. Last year in Szczecin, Poland, during the Icabe 2020, we had made a wish to continue our efforts to organize a bigger digital conference in 2021. It is the first time trying to set up such a difficult event, especially when you have to match 139 approved submissions from 38 different countries, from Brazil to UK and from South Africa to Russia, in 21 parallel sessions, 49 panelists in 11 panels, 2 opening ceremonies, 3 plenary sessions with 11 keynote speakers and more. The final program runs from 1:30 hour in the morning in the USA to 12-hour midnight in Greece. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to thank you all, the colleagues behind the screens at the University of West Attica, Dr. Vasilis Zakopoulos, who is in charge for this event from the technological side of you, and Stelios Damigos and their teams for their tireless efforts and excellent ideas to manage the time difference in such an effective way. After 17 consecutive years, Icabe continues to grow in status and quality of submissions and participants. We are very proud for the distinguished keynote speakers, the innovative sessions, Meet the Deans. We are going to talk with 17 deans, Meet the Editors. We have about 15 editors, the special session dedicated to the Greek economy during the last 2 centuries of the Greek independence, and the panel discussions with open call to everyone to participate. The program structure could not be realized without the session organizers, chairs, and moderators. We are very delighted to all and every one of them. Icabe 2021 is partially sponsored by the organizing universities, the University of West Attica, the William Patterson University of New Jersey, the Scientific Association International Strategic Management Association, which offers a prize of €1,000 to the best article presented by a young researcher, plus 6 free publications, and the MDPI publisher, which offers a price of 500 Swiss francs and 1 free publication for the best article in the conference. We are very thankful to all for their financial support. All the papers presented will be evaluated for publication, it is optional, by one of the scientific journals supporting the conference. We have 17 journals supporting the conference this year. 6 of them, selected by the scientific committee of ISMA, will be published immediately in issue 4, 2021 of the International Journal of Economics and Business Administration, and 3 in issue 4, 2021 in the International Journal of Finance, Insurance, and Risk Management for free. I strongly recommend all the participants to take the chance to have their work submitted for evaluation. Session chairs, moderators, and discussants will propose the best article in their session in the committee. Make sure to adjust the manuscript to the template of the journals we intend to apply. Recently, we have experienced a lot of unusual economic, business, and social problems. In addition to financial disturbances, which in some countries are still affecting their economies, other problems related to migration waves, political instabilities, military tensions, poverty, inequality, gender discrimination, and the COVID-19 pandemic make us feel that as human beings have nothing to count on a permanent basis in life. We are dependent on diseases, viruses, drugs, vaccines, and medical treatments. This period is full of unexpected consequences affecting our life at home, work, and society. New methods of teaching have been invented, new working hours have been imposed, new programs have been established, and new projects have been announced. Sometimes, even a totally negative environment, like in the current pandemic, creates conditions for productive, innovative, and profitable activities if we keep working in good emotion, following instructions to remain healthy, and take advantage of our expertise and capabilities to catch up the emerging opportunities. The virtual Icabe conference is the reaction of this pandemic situation after 15 consecutive years of live events in many countries, from Portugal to Norway and from USA to UK through Indonesia and South Korea. New professions like epidemiologists, experts in health safety, health data analysts are in the top of society's preference since they are the only people we can trust nowadays. The pandemic 2020 has affected the weak structure of the health systems of all countries in the world, including the USA, Britain, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, China, and Russia. The World Health System is in danger, and thousands of people specializing in biology, medicine, chemistry, biotechnology, and more work tirelessly to build a protective wall to save human lives. China and USA, where the coronavirus first emerged in December 2019 as an epidemic phenomenon, failed to manage it correctly. China and USA did not consider it seriously, while it has been spread around the globe as the drop of honey effect. For those who are not familiar with this drop of honey effect, I recommend searching on it on the internet. It is interesting to see a different approach to the pandemic. This metaphor is the content of chaos theory, performs a powerful capacity usefulness for the explanation and the understanding of the COVID-19 pandemic. A very single fact is in the very initial conditions has caused the total disruption in the healthcare systems in several countries around the globe and has a tremendous impact on world finance, on world economy. These negative effects on the pandemic in economics, law, and business, the present conference aims to identify and analyze proposing reliable solutions for the benefit of the society. I wish to have a very fruitful conference with concrete results and recommendations at the end. Before a few hours, we had the opening ceremony at the University of West Attica in Athens. As the elected chair of the Board of Directors of the International Strategic Management Association, a non-profit, non-governmental scientific association, I announced some awards to colleagues from different countries in recognition of their support and service to the association. Among these colleagues is Professor John Malindretos, being an active member of ISMA since 2004. This is the Certificate of Excellent Achievement, promoting the aim and the research conducted in the association. Under his guidance, we have created a postdoc research committee supporting researchers from low-income countries having difficulties to conduct reliable scientific work in their countries. ISMA is the official organizer of this conference and the publisher of 3 international journals. It was launched in 1993 from 15 colleagues from 9 different countries in Brussels, Belgium. It was part of a research project on how to organize graduate dual programs, mobility activities for students and faculty members, special workshops, and related activities to promote European integration in Europe. Our idea was to use it as a SPV in teaching and research, and frankly speaking, it worked perfectly. On the side of this activity, in 1997, 2 members of this group, Professor Everard Claessens from Antwerp University and myself, received the prestigious Jean Monnet Chair in Economic Integration, which I retain till now. In 1998, ISMA launched the first journal, the European Research Studies Journal, being in academia since then, 24th volume in this year, and in 2013, the second journal, International Journal of Economics and Business Administration. Recently, in 2018, we acquired the third journal, International Journal of Finance, Insurance, and Risk Management, first launched in 2011 in UK from a bankrupt publisher in London. In 1996, we start Icabe as a biannual event known as International Symposium in Economics, the first edition in cooperation with the European Economic and Finance Institute of the London University in London. We are in academia for 28 years now, and we keep going. We're open for new initiatives and constructive cooperation from over the globe. We invite you to be members of this association for our mutual benefit. Please feel free to ask for more details if needed. Thank you all for your participation in Icabe 2021. I wish you a fruitful and constructive conference with possible collaborations and new ways to research. All the best in your personal and professional life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Thalassinos. Professor Thalassinos, as we mentioned, is the founder of Icabe, the engine of growth for it, and also professor at the University of Piraeus in Greece. The time has come, folks, to celebrate several individuals. We have decided this year to give awards to noteworthy individuals who have attained a lot. We bestowed Lifetime Achievement Awards today to those people. They have earned those awards during their lifetime. Their attainments vary. A few have excelled in scholarship. Others have done outstanding work in teaching and mentoring. Furthermore, a few others have excelled in service. Additionally, others have impressed with their connection and knowledge of application in industry. A few have done exceptionally in leadership. A few have achieved combinations of the aforementioned. They have excelled in service and leadership, or service and teaching. An attribute that characterizes the honorees of today is the consistency and high level of their attainment. Thus, for their attainment, they deserve our praise. So the 5 items for which we are honoring them today are the following. First is service. The service award is given to someone who has demonstrated consistency and high performance in the area of service. Service refers to institutions or organizations or the profession. Secondly, we mention teaching as one of the reasons for honoring our honorees. We grant this award to an individual who has showed superior achievement in instruction and has done it consistently. Obviously, we are in academia, most of us, and it matters that we teach well. Thirdly, we honor the honorees on industry connection and knowledge and practice. This award is disseminated to one who has applied the theory to industry through consulting and practice and has done it consistently. Fourthly, we mention scholarship. We give this award to a researcher who has exhibited high productivity in the respective field in which he or she is over time. We define productivity as quality of publication outlets and citations of one's work. Finally, fifth, we have leadership. This award is received by someone who has shown that he or she can induce people to follow him to great things in life, whether it is in industry or academia, of course. The awards will be given by Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost Joshua Powers, because Provost Powers has a cabinet meeting, we'll continue giving the awards by having the Dean of the Kotsakos College of Business, Anthony Bowrin, to continue giving them. It is possible, I guess, Josh, that we can do it alphabetically since we're a little early in time. And if we see that we are running late, we can give that award to the person that we mentioned earlier. And with that, I present to you, of course, again, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost Joshua Powers.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Malindretos. It is my pleasure to do the unexpected. I'm excited to be giving some awards at this appropriate conference. So I had a chance to read through some of these, and some really stellar folks are in here. So it's my pleasure to share them a little bit with you. So let me just start about the first one. So Augustine C. Ariz, a Regents Professor at Texas A&M. I hope you're out there, Augustine. Congratulations. He is an editor for the African Journal of Accounting, Economics, Finance, and Banking Research and Global Journal of International Business Research. He is an associate editor in Journal of Business in Developing Countries, International Journal of Finance, American Economist, Journal of African Finance and Economic Development. He serves on the editorial boards of the International Journal of Quality Science, Journal of Post-Keynesian Economics, Applied Economics Journal, the International Economics Journal, Journal of Developing Areas, the International Journal of Finance, Journal of Economic Studies, Journal of Macroeconomics, American Economist Society, Review of Quantitative Finance and Accounting, Journal of Money, Credit, and Banking, Applied Financial Economics, Southern Economic Journal, Review of Financial Economics, and Contemporary Economic Policy. Whew, that's why I had to have a few drinks of water before I got through all of that. He has won all the top awards at A&M Commerce given for teaching, research, and service. H.M. Lafferty Distinguished Faculty Award for Research in 1998. Paul W. Byrus Distinguished Faculty Award for Teaching in 1997, the National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development Excellence in Teaching Award in 1995, and Faculty Senate Distinguished Professor Award for Teaching, Service, and Research in 1992. In addition, the Texas A&M University System has honored him with the Regents Professorship Award in 2000 and Teaching Excellence Award twice in 2010 and 2011. Also, he is known for his research on such issues such as money demand, exchange rates, imports, exports, and inflation. His more than 200 published papers have been found to be useful to government leaders, economists, and educators all over the world. He's been cited by authors from the World Bank, IMF, Canadian Center for Foreign Policy Development, and Harvard University. Has more than 5,000 citations. So congratulations, Dr. Ariz. Would you like me to continue, Dr. Malindretos? You're muted. Dr. Malindretos, you're muted.
John, open your... Okay.
I keep doing that and keep forgetting that. This was very good. I don't know if we'll be able to read everything for everyone, but if we can do that. We can continue this way and see where we get to.
Okay, I will be thoughtful here. The second award is Ephraim Clark. Ephraim Clark specializes in finance, international business, and strategy analysis. He has undergraduate and graduate degrees from University of Madrid and University of Paris. He is taught at the EDHEC Business School, the Catholic University of Lille, the University of Lille, HEC Paris, Vrije Universitat, the CERN, and currently at Middlesex University. He has lived and worked in the United States, Honduras, Costa Rica, Spain, England, and France, and extensive exposure to many other countries. He's worked as a financial analyst, forecaster, strategic planner, and consultant to major international banks. He's also a recording artist in record production, retailing, distribution, textiles, and higher education, and has given many keynote speeches. Author of 9 books, over 90 academic professional papers and journals in a variety of journals, and he serves on the editorial board of a number of scholarly journals and is founding editor of the European Journal of Finance. Elected president of the Multinational Finance Society, president International Society for the Intercommunication of New Ideas, and vice president of International Association of Finance and Banking. He's also a member of numerous professional organizations and is a permanent member of the Academie Europeenne. Congratulations, Ephraim Clark. All right. Our third award winner is Nicholas Icabe, professor at New York University. Nicholas Icabe is an international recognized academic authority on network economics, electronic commerce, and public policy. His fields of specialization and research include the economics of networks, especially of telecommunications, computers and information, the economics of technical compatibility and standardization, industrial organization, the structure of organizational financial markets and payment systems, antitrust, application of public policy in network industries, strategic analysis of market and laws of economics. He has published more than 100 articles in top academic journals in all of these areas. He holds a PhD and MA in economics from the University of California at Berkeley as well as a BSc, a first-class honors in mathematical economics from London School of Economics. Previously taught at Columbia University and Stanford University. And he's editor of a variety of journals, including Information Economic Policy, Netomics, Quarterly Journal of Electronic Commerce, the Journal of Financial Transformation, the Journal of Network Industries, on the advisory board of the Social Science Research Network, editor of Economics and Network Abstracts, and former editor of the International Journal of Industrial Organization. He has a website, The Economics of Networks, been ranked in the top 4 economic sites worldwide by The Economist magazine. Executive director of the Net Institute. He is advising the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, the governments of Greece, Ireland, New Zealand, and Portugal, the Attorney General of New York State, major telecommunication corporations, and a number of the Federal Reserve banks, the Bank of Greece, and major financial exchanges. He serves on the advisory board of the Economist Intelligence Unit. He has commented extensively in broadcast and print and technology on various antitrust and public policy issues. Congratulations, Dr. Ikomedes. I love everybody seeing these silent hand claps. That's very exciting.
Can we
From all over the world.
Can
It's
we
like resonating out loud. There we go. Someone put their microphone on there. Okay. All right. Our next recipient is Mengling Abrimapur. Dr. Abrimapur served as the business dean at the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg. Highlights of his 5-year term include the creation of several new programs that led to increased enrollments and strong opportunities for graduates. These programs include the entrepreneurship major that was ranked first as an emerging program in 2013. The completely online MBA ranked in the top 50. Official ranking is 32. In 2014 by U.S. News and World Report, the new undergraduate global business major, the 1-year MBA program. The MBA program changes resulted in a 40-fold growth in the graduate program. He also raised more than $17 million to build a new 68,000 square foot College of Business building. Prior to his positions at the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg, he was dean of the Gabelli School of Business at Roger Williams University. There, he modified and implemented changes to the school's strategic plan and added several successful new academic programs and established the school's Center for Finance and one for Security Studies. Before joining Roger Williams, he served with increasing levels of responsibilities as a distinction as a professor, department chair, and associate dean. During his tenure there, he worked with a team to establish the college's doctoral program, MBA pharmacy program, and first online business courses in the late 1990s when few people knew about online teaching, and I think that's an accurate statement. In less than 3 years, as chair of the Management Information Systems, enrolled more than 70% increased from 30 to 250 students. He's author or co-authored more than 100 articles in published journals, and most of his work focuses on various issues of quality and service in manufacturing companies. He served as a consultant in various companies. Unfortunately, he's not able to make it today, but we wish him well, and congratulations, Dr. Abrimapur. All right, I'm hearing more clapping out there from all around the world. Okay. All right. Am I doing okay, Dr. Malindretos? All right. Sounds good. All right. Okay. Our next award winner is for Distinguished Service to the Profession. This is for Dilip K. Ghosh. Wow, what a resume here. I'm going to have to really hit some key highlights. Served on the National Science Foundation on grant receiving research work. The State Department of the U.S. government invited a review of the first Nobel Prize winners publication, Economic Planning by Ragnar Frisch. Tenure and promotion, endowed chairship in many professors in many committees. He's published more than about 50 papers and 10 chapters in monographs and 16 books. He's held a whole variety of positions. I'm not going to have opportunity to read all of them. He's been the director of the Institute of Policy Analysis currently. He's been a distinguished professor of finance. He's been at many places around the world in his appointments. He's been president of Forex Partners Incorporated. He's been director of research at Savage Securities. My voice will wear out if I go through all these particular positions, so I'm just going to let you have to read those, but they're very impressive. He's had extraordinary involvement in academic positions as editor-in-chief of various journals, of various committees on his campus, and commitments around the world. He's done numerous, over 80 invited seminars in various places. This is how his bio concludes, which I think is important. Professor Ghosh has guided numerous young individuals in their professional lives. He's been instrumental through his mentoring to the tenure and promotion of several people in different continents. He exemplifies the true quality of a teacher and mentor. So congratulations, Dr. Ghosh. All right. Be still my heart. We're supporting students and colleagues in that particular one. That is exciting. Okay. Our next award winner is Panagiotis Kaldis, Professor of Applied Economics and Marketing, Rector of the University of West Attica. Professor Kaldis is the Rector of the University of West Attica since 2019. The University of Attica has been created from the merger of two technological institutes in Athens and Piraeus, as well as a National University School of Public Health. He has a bachelor's and master's degree from the Agricultural University of Athens, Greece, and a PhD from the School of Business and Environment and Society of the Coventry University in the UK. He has conducted postdoctoral research in the Department of Economic Policy and State at the Department of Economics of the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens, Greece. He's been elected as the first chairman of the Research, Ethics, and Deontology Committee in the University of Piraeus, Greece, member of the same committee at the university. In the Framework International Conference of 2021 of Educational Leaders Without Borders, he was honored with the Honorary Award of Educational Leadership Excellence by ELWB and the Certificate of Excellence in University Leadership as Rector of the University of West Attica. In 2019, he was awarded the title of Distinguished Professor of Marketing by the Shenyang University, Public Republic of China. Since 2014, he holds the title of Honorary Professor at the University of Guillermo Marconi, Italy. He's participated as a collaborating teaching staff in 16 undergraduate programs in Greece and abroad, and supervised dozens of postgraduate thesis and relevant examination committees. He supervises doctoral committees at the university as well as others around the world. He's over 30 years of experience, mostly as chief executive in various positions with significant educational and scientific responsibilities in the public and private sector. His current scientific interests include applied economics, marketing and management, sustainable development, tourism, cultural and digital transformation. He's a member of various academic and professional organizations and bodies. So congratulations, Dr. Kaldis. Okay, I'm going to exercise my need to slide away and rest my voice and pass it to my esteemed colleague, the Dean of the College of Business. So, Dr. Bowrin, I'm going to pass the baton to you to continue this reading of some outstanding people. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your conference.
We thank Provost Powers for his contribution and for having us today to have this wonderful conference hosted by William Patterson University and University of West Attica. Thank you very much, Josh, for everything you've done for us.
Welcome. And I wore my orange tie on purpose with WPs all over it, so hopefully you were complimenting me in my stylish dress today. So take care, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Provost John. Colleagues, as I get started, just a word of special congratulations to Professor Ghosh. I happened to cross paths with Professor Ghosh in a different era of my career, and he was quite helpful. Thank you, sir. So we're going to continue our awardees with Cheng Fu Lee, who is being awarded in the field of service, teaching, and research. He's a distinguished professor of finance and economics at Rutgers Business School, Rutgers University, and was chairperson of the Department of Finance from 1988 to 1995. He's also served on the faculty at the University of Illinois and the University of Georgia. He has maintained academic and consulting ties in Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, and the United States for the past 3 decades. He has been a consultant to many prominent groups, including the American Insurance Group, the World Bank, the United Nations, the Mormon Group, Inc., Wintech Corporation, Polaris, and many others. Professor Lee founded the Review of Quantitative Finance and Accounting in 1990 and the Review of Pacific Basin Financial Market and Policies in 1998. He served as the managing editor for both journals. He was also co-editor of the Financial Review from 1985 to 1991, Quarterly Review of Economics and Finance from 1987 to 1989, in addition, he edited several popular books, including the Encyclopedia of Finance, the Handbook of Qualitative Finance, and Risk Management, Handbook of Financial Econometrics and Statistics, and many others. Dr. Lee has also published more than 240 articles in more than 20 different journals in finance, accounting, economics, statistics, and management. He was ranked the most published finance professor worldwide during the period 1953 to 2008. He has more than 40,000 citations of his work. Wow. Professor Lee was the intellectual force behind the creation of the new Masters of Quantitative Finance program at Rutgers University. This program began in 2001 and has been ranked as one of the top 15 quantitative finance programs in the United States. Professor Lee started the Conference of Financial Economics and Accounting. This conference is a consortium of Rutgers University, New York University, Temple University, the University of Maryland, Georgia State University, Tulane University, Indiana University, and the University of Toronto. This conference is the most well-known conference in finance and accounting. Please join me in congratulating Professor Lee. Our next awardee is Professor Edgar Ortiz, and he is being awarded in the fields of service and research. Professor Ortiz received his PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. For over 50 years, he has been very active promoting internationally the development of financial economics research, fostering top research and interchange of scholars worldwide. He has organized many international meetings, and he is a member and founder of several academic organizations, among them the International Trade and Finance Association, the Global Finance Association, the International Society for the Intercommunication of New Ideas, the Multinational Finance Association, and the Mexican Academy of Administrative Sciences, where he has made and cultivated many long-lasting friendships. He has also collaborated in the creation of several journals in the area and serves in the editorial board. Among them, Frontiers of Economics and Finance, the Multinational Finance Journal, the Mexican Journal of Economics and Finance, Accounting and Management, and Scholastic Finance and Risk. Professor Ortiz has published over 200 research papers in top journals, as well as books in Mexico, Latin America, and worldwide. To date, he has directed over 50 doctoral theses and over 50 master's theses. He has been instrumental in the mentoring of numerous researchers in the professional lives. He represents the admirable qualities as a teacher and mentor for professionals. Congratulations, Professor Ortiz.
Congratulations.
Yeah, wow. Our next awardee is Professor Gregory Prastakos. He's professor and dean at Stevens Institute, and he is being awarded in the field of industry practice, research, and leadership. His research interests are in the area of analytics, innovation, and technology management, as well as digital transformation. He has published 11 books and monographs and more than 60 papers in international academic journals and edited volumes. His papers have appeared in some of the top journals in the field, such as Management Science, Operations Research, Journal of Management, Journal of Business Ethics, Information and Management, Long Range Planning, and others. For his work on logistics of perishable inventory, he has been awarded the Edelman Award by THIMS Informs for his work on financial management under uncertainty. He has been awarded the first prize of the Hellenic OR Society. His work on blood inventory management has been cited in the centennial issue of Science, an exemplary OR work internationally. His work on the competency modeling has been used worldwide as a basis for successful HR practice. His work on absorptive capacity has been selected among the best papers in the Academy of Management. In 2008, Informs honored him as an honorary medal of significant achievement in operations research. Throughout his career, he has received numerous teaching excellence and exceptional contribution awards, 5 times. Professor Prastakos possesses significant academic leadership experience. As Dean at Stevens since 2012, he has launched a number of initiatives that has transformed the school from a school of technology management to an accredited school of business. Since he joined Stevens, new undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral programs were launched. Undergraduate and graduate enrollment have increased significantly, and the best ever retention rate of 95% and a record placement of 100% have been achieved. The number of research active faculty have tripled, while publication in FT 50 journals have increased by 450%. In May 2015, the school was granted AACSB accreditation, the first non-STEM related accreditation in Stevens' 140-year history, was formally renamed the School of Business, and started appearing in the national rankings. In February 2021, the school was ranked by US News as number 68 among the best business schools in the country. Its online MBA ranked number 35. Its online non-MBA programs are ranked number 14, and its online MBA analytics programs is ranked number 16 in the country. Dr. Prastakos is the co-chair of the AACSB's Digital Transformation Affinity Group and the principal investigator of MACUDE, an international program sponsored by the AACSB International and supported by more than 100 business schools globally to revise management curriculum for the digital era. He is an elected fellow of the Washington Academy of Sciences, serves on the editorial board of several academic journals, and is on the board of his home school, ATHENS College. He is a frequent speaker to conferences and an advisor to universities and private industry. Please join me in congratulating him.
Congratulations.
Our next awardee is our own Michael Allen Seeve, who is being awarded in the area of industry practice, service, and leadership. He is the president of Mountain Development Corporation and chair of William Patterson University's Board of Trustees. Mr. Seeve serves as the president of Mountain Development Corporation and guides the firm activities in close coordination with his executive team, professionals, and partners. Michael provides strategic leadership for the firm and works actively on many of the firm's projects. He is a past president of the New Jersey chapter of NAIOP, which is the state's leading advocacy organization for the commercial real estate development industry. The organization, which currently has more than 700 members, just in New Jersey, focuses on public land use issues, professional advancement, and industry best practice. Mr. Seeve serves as chairman of the Board of Trustees at William Patterson University, one of the state's public higher education institutions, and is the past chairman of the university's foundation. He's also served the State of New Jersey Uniform Construction Code Advisory Board. He is also a past chairman of the Patterson Special Improvement District, a public-private partnership active in the Central Business District of the state's third largest city. Michael is a past chairman of former Barnett Hospital Foundation. Michael was recognized as Distinguished Friend in 2015 at William Patterson University's annual gala, as Barnett Hospital's Man of the Year of their 2006 gala, and in 2006 was named one of the 40 under 40 by NJ Biz, and received the same recognition in 2005 from Real Estate New Jersey magazine. He and his partner, L. Roberts Lieb, was recognized at the March of Dimes at their 2021 real estate dinner. He graduated from the University of Pennsylvania in 1992, lives in Montclair, New Jersey, with his wife Veronica and their 2 children. Congratulations, Mr. Seeve, on this accomplishment.
Congratulations.
Okay. Okay, and we've saved one of the best for last. Our final awardee, Menu Tirani, professor at Rogers Williams University, being awarded in the field of service, teaching, and industry practice. He's a professor of management and international business and director of the international program at Rogers Williams University. Her PhD is from Arizona State University in business administration with specializations in strategy and international management. She has attended school in several cities across 4 continents. Her undergraduate degree is in petroleum geology. Her master's degree is from the College of Engineering, Arizona State University. Menu teaches the capstone course for business majors in strategy and other courses in multinational corporations and trade parks. She has been the program chair and president of several academic conferences across the globe, such as the International Decision Sciences Institutes Conference 2009 in Nancy, France, Northeast Decision Sciences Institute Conference 2011 in Montreal, Canada, IDSC Conference 2013 in Bali, Indonesia, co-program chair of IDSI 2015 in Hong Kong, NEDSI Conference 2016 in Alexandria, Virginia, and NEDSI Conference 2017 in Springfield, Massachusetts. The recent conferences that she has been the co-organizer are about green cities and sustainability and include the conferences in Nancy, France, 2018, as well as Augsburg, Germany, 2021. The next one will be in Switzerland in 2022. Menu is an invited member of the Swiss-US Energy Innovation Day Forum in Switzerland, 2016 to present. And in 2020, she was selected as a member of the Energy and Sustainability Conference of the town of Longmeadow, Massachusetts. Her recent publications are in the area of green cities and sustainability practices in the restaurant industry, Dow Jones Sustainability Indices, and economic disparities and the relationships with the health of communities. Please join me in congratulating Professor Tirani.
Congratulations.
Congratulations all. Professor Malindretos, I return the floor to you.
You're mute. You're mute.
You're on mute.
Thank you, Dean Bowrin, for your energy in presenting our honorees, and we congratulate all of them for their great attainments in service, teaching, research, industry practice, and we congratulate them and wish them the best. Dean Bowrin was instrumental in having this conference, folks, so we thank him because he was the first leader I approached, of course, with the conference, and he wholeheartedly supported it from the beginning. We really thank you very much, Dean Bowrin, for your generosity on this matter. Now, essentially, we have finished a little early. So our next session, where we shall listen to leaders in the field as keynote speakers, will start about in a while. So we have some time, which means I guess we can take a break, right, El?
You are the moderator, so you decide. You want to go for dinner or for coffee? It's up to you. Okay. Yes. If we don't have anything else to say, or maybe we can ask the audience if anybody wants to say a few words, since we have another maybe 40, 50 minutes. Okay. Just ask the audience if anyone wants to say something.
I also want to congratulate.
Hello, Ali from Chicago. Hello. Okay, go ahead, Zan.
So, okay, thank you, El. I want to congratulate our honorees also for their great attainments, and they are numerous and varied. And it's good to see many friends on this meeting, on this Microsoft meeting, starting from Mexico, Alejandra Cabello and Edgar Ortiz, to Britain and France, Ephraim Clark, and to New Jersey, Dilip Ghosh, to Texas, Augustine Arizi. It's really good to see all these people at this point, and we are very pleased that we're honoring you. We want to leave the audience, ask you then if you have any questions for the honorees, or any questions in general, or any comments that you would like to make, since we have some time.
From the honorees, any question? Or we had about 30 people watching on Microsoft Teams, and about 200 people on YouTube in this session.
Minu, have you got something to say? You had told me you may want to say something about Dean Ibrahimpur.
Hello, Padilis. Hello.
Then I will exercise my right as a moderator and end the discussion if there are no questions or no comments. And we take a break and regroup and continue with the keynote speeches, which will be in about half an hour, a little more than half an hour.
Thank you very much for your participation. See you later.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.